Okay, so quick update. I've been fishing tobies out of the pond for the last week. The growth hasn't been so dramatic, but I've possibly got, gosh, I don't know, about 100 fish that are about this big. The biggest in there being about close to 2 centimeters. But yeah, I've got a lot of tobies that I've fished out, but then a lot of small fish as well that are maybe even, some of them about, a quarter of that size, and those are the ones I think that might have better genetics that are actually busy being eaten. But the moment what I've done is I've got I think this is like a 600 litre pool, and I'm just sticking all the tobies into this pool. They get fed on fry food like everything else. There's lots of kind of filtration and oxygen going on here, and yeah, the tobies can grow up separately. I don't know what they are yet. There's lots of yellow, lots of orange, but I know every tobie I take out here means less fish that are eaten in the main pond. Okay, so this is the pond as it stands at the moment. The water's gone completely green. I've just turned the filter off just so that you guys can hear. The growth hasn't been anything special. I mean, there's a lot of tobies growing really fast, and potentially a lot of fish still in the pond. I mean, a lot have been eaten. There must be a few thousand fish in here. But if you look in amongst the fish, you can see tobies kind of everywhere. I'm fishing those guys out as fast as I can to try and give the rest of the guys as much growth as possible, and also just ensure that they do end up making it, some of them at least, because that's where I expect the quality to come from. But you can see there's koi basically everywhere in here. I've left the shade netting in just so they can get some substrate to kind of live on. But yeah, the tobies are making short work of a lot of the weaker and smaller fry for sure. But look, the growth hasn't been great, but I'm pretty happy where they're at the moment. So what I'm going to do now is just give you a quick underwater shot, and then I'm going to post some videos. My mate Stephen took some babies, and he had an enormous pond. He had a pond the same size as this, possibly just a different shape. Okay, so this is filled with daphnia. A quick video with Stephen's fish, and it's embarrassing to see the difference between his fish and mine. Obviously smaller quantities, lots of feeding with daphnia, and you produce better results. I mean, my fish will get to the size, but it's taking way longer. I mean, my biggest tobie is the size of his kind of smallest fish if you look at it. But I mean, this is just so impressive and shows you what a difference live food makes early. And the volumes that you need, the only way you can kind of get to that volume is, I think, through the daphnia. And yeah, I've definitely learned a lesson in terms of the first phase of growing fish up. Daphnia and small live food is absolutely essential.